That's what I'm doing.
Dan entered channel.
Yep. I own hosted now. We're good. Just mowing some grass. Wait till you see my nice new overlay.
I'm live.
I'm going live.
I am now live.
You have money.
Cool, thanks.
Volume up just so everybody knows we're broadcasting.
Are we broadcasting?
We're broadcasting.
Are we broadcasting?
We are. It might take a little while for people to show up at daytime like this. I can't tell. But we'll hang out for a little bit. We're just preparing the fields. Getting stuff
Big Daddy
ready.
Coming in. Yay, Big Daddy.
For mod contest reviews, the early show, or the long show, or the late show. We'll see what ends up happening. Right now I'm just driving around. Nice JCB, the first time I ever rode one.
They're my favorite tractors.
It's pretty cool.
I thought they were a modded tractor, so I went to go test it.
Oh no, they're the ones from the pack.
Yeah, I figured that out.
Alright, everybody's got 1.5 million.
Sounds good.
Woohoo!
Give some more people some time to jump in the room before we get going. We're just in prep mode, getting some grass planted mode, all sorts of mods. We've got all the mods downloaded and on this server, except which ones do we have to remove because they don't work on the server?
Speed control and the roll mod.
Speed control and the roll mod. We cut them out, so anybody needs to know, they are not here. Other than that, all the mods that are not maps are on the server, and we will be going through each and every one of them, and you will be getting our opinions. And there's, what do we got? 5 people on the server right now, so we'll all be buying one at a time and testing it out and seeing how it works and getting everybody's opinions on the mod itself and let you guys know what we think. Not that you care,
Hey, Jeff.
but you should. We'll let you know if it's going to be probably safe for PV version 2 as well.
Hey, Jeff.
Hello, Alaska State Trooper 64. How you doing tonight?
Yeah, man.
You know that grass is just going to regrow, right?
Yep.
Okay, I just didn't know you were cutting it, and we're going to have to fast forward to regrow grass, so...
Yeah, it'll just, you'll still be able to do it. Pick
Will
up.
it double the output?
Not double, but it does give a little extra if we wanted to remow it, but I don't know if we'll need to. We'll see.
If you regrow it, you get 40% more.
40%.
Yes, I've tested that.
I believe what I've also heard about the regrowing of the grass is that windrows can only hold so much. So eventually, once the windrow is full, it won't give you any more.
Yeah, once it's full, that's it.
So technically, if you're using a very large windrower, you're going to get less than if you used a smaller one and made several rows. Most likely. That's just according to what, math. But that's okay because just getting some grass ready. What do we got? 2 new balers or 3? 2?
2 new balers.
2 new balers. Tons of mods. Some tractors. We're going to go through them all one at a time. How you doing, Alaska State Trooper 64? Welcome to the stream. Giving some people some time to show up and just prepping our fields for all the mods. We do have the mod contest has been released. We have the mods. A little disappointed about a few. We believe that BM Modding has submitted 2 mods, which we thought was against the rules. And there's
I just froze out.
with their mod rules stating that each person's only allowed to... Who's got their mic open and driving me nuts? Big Chris, okay. Each person's only allowed to enter once as either part of a team or...
Channel, Grant. Chef, are you broadcasting yet?
Individual. And that was not the case. There's 2 mods up there with the same people, both from BM Modding Group, but they put their names in a different order and call themselves 2 different teams or whatever, and that should not be allowed. And there's a forum thread over on Giants Forum. Check it out. Voice your opinion. If that's the case, then I could have made 12 maps, given each of them to a different person on our team.
Chef Farmer. I don't broadcast yet, haven't learned how to. I'm just hosting the game on my server.
And we could have had 12 maps in there, then just split the prizes and maybe won all 12.
Grant. Got ya, Ty.
I think this is Big Chris coming back in. And it is.
Yeah, I froze out.
Alright, so that's where we're standing right now. Yeah, haven't checked. We're going to take a look at maps probably at some other time. We already know what the winner should have been.
Hey, Jeff.
Yes.
We have to ted the grass before we can bale it, by the way.
Oh, I was going to test that out, see if we have to do that.
Oh, okay, we could use that stripper to see if it'll bale or not. Usually
That's what I was
you have
thinking.
to, unless they built the bale mod into it.
Well, there's some that does grass, so I'm curious to how it works. I wanted to do this at least, and if I have to go back and tether it, so be it. I have 2 rows, not a biggie.
Okay. It's not a bad idea.
Yep. Nah, I want to give it a try. You gotta put it through the ringer here. I was curious if it'll do it or not.
Absolutely.
Have you got a tipper for your combine yet?
No, I'm going to use one of the modded tippers, but I was going to wait. So I haven't harvested yet. I figure we can get because there is a modded tipper as well as a modded auger wagon.
Wow. Yeah, we'll try out the mods and see how they work. Once we get prep work done, getting some grass for the new balers, we're going to have to mow some... There's no new harvesters, are there?
Nope.
All right.
There's a... Oh, what's it called?
Forge.
There's a forge.
Forage.
A corn header. So
Okay.
I guess we need to plant a field of corn.
All right. I was going to start, while we're waiting, mowing down some of this stuff in the New Holland over here.
Okay. Just make sure you drop the straw.
Yep, that's exactly what I was going to do. So we have some straw to test the balers as well.
Yeah, that thing is actually listed under a tether. Believe it or not.
What's that? The crone?
Oh, there we go. Yep, there's a crone. It's a modded tether. Let me try this out.
So weird. Should have thrown GPS up on the server.
Yeah.
Actually, could have done hired workers anyway if we wanted to.
Let's say we haven't started testing anything yet.
Nope, we'll be getting to testing pretty soon.
Well, Jeff's jumping the gun.
I am.
Jeff, we're testing together.
I'm testing.
We're supposed to be testing the same mod all at the same time, so everybody sees them. Get
Hurry
our
up.
opinions. What do you got going already?
Just a tether. But I gotta get a baler too, so I'm not going quite yet.
Can I cultivate so we can plant a strip of corn?
You shouldn't have to cultivate if you have this big.
I don't have the modded seeders.
Right.
Oh, wait a minute. No. All you got to do is buy a field and you can automatically plant your first run without cultivating.
Hey, Dan, let's just at the end of this one, turn yours into corn and I'll turn mine into corn.
You can't do it with those seeders. The seeders don't do corn.
Buy a corn seeder, then.
I have one. I'm getting it.
Well, I'm gonna pull off so you can plant in the middle of us.
Okay.
Get out of that tree.
Watch out for that tree.
George of the jungle. Watch out for that tree.
Is the tether working for you over there, Big Daddy?
I'm not using it yet, man. I'm just getting all prepped up.
Isn't that what we're supposed to be showing?
Yeah, when we get there.
We're not ready yet.
Alright, you can start planting corn. Just pull those seeders off and put them in field 10 out of the way.
Big Daddy, that baler you're looking at? I'm looking at the same thing. It's pretty cool.
Baler is cool, the one, but it was submitted by the same people that submitted another mod.
What'd you say, Dan?
If we got enough grass?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a vehicle coming at me here.
Yeah, we can use one half of the field to test one baler and one half of the field to test the other baler.
I was just seeing if this will do grass without tethering it. If not, that's a whole another process.
I'd say since it's a standard mod, you should have to tether it.
Right, but I saw two grass symbols, so I don't know what that meant. Whether it's wet, grass and then tethered, or who knows. The other baler, just the McHale one, only shows one like grass-looking symbol, so I'm curious.
I figure I'd show my people since you're over here already loading it up.
Sure, no problem. Funny part is, once you have a roll, the only place you can put it back is on the pallet.
I'm gonna have to stop. I'm missing everything you guys are doing over there.
Yeah, that baler's right up there with that John Deere they created in 2013. With the doors that open on the side, you could load the rolls and everything.
Nice. So basically, you're allowed to pick up the rolls, take a roll.
Right, and load them right in the side there.
Do
so
I
if you hit X?
Apparently it didn't say I had one. Oh yeah, there you go. Which is cool. Check that out. Really nice.
Adds a bit of realism to it.
Too bad they have two mods in the contest. Shouldn't have been allowed.
You got load them suckers?
Yeah.
Yes, by hand.
So come on over and pick one up there, big, Hunter. There's two more slots for rolls. You can see them carrying it over and drop one in, and or is there only one spot? Nope, one more spot.
And then you got 3 slots for the wrap.
Oh, there's wrap too?
Yeah.
Where's the wrap? On the other side?
No, wrap's right here.
Yeah, on the other side. Alright, so you take a roll of the wrap. Now, the wrap is...
Wrap. It looks like wrap. You'll see the difference.
Yeah, where does that go?
Over here. Over here.
Oh, right here. So it only takes...
This side. Come around.
Says...
Right for this side. Passenger side, or driver side. Up front.
Oh,
Go
okay.
up front. There you go. Turn right.
There's another
So
spot.
apparently you only put so many on.
Oh,
This is
somebody's got that one full already.
We should be able to put more, no?
No,
showing
it says
2 more
100% on that
slots.
side.
Oh.
There's some stuff on this holes on this side. We don't see what to put in it.
There we go. I'll put it back. But you are able to put the pallet rolls back if you have picked up one. Close down the door. Door opens and closes with B key.
Hey, Dave, check this out.
Check what out? I don't see you.
I'm at the back.
What am I checking out?
Look at the black paper.
black paper. Oh yeah, that's a little flap that you put up and down. Drop mat. With the X key, you can open and close the drop mat. Pretty cool. It's good to know when you have insider information. You can create pretty cool stuff.
Exactly.
For me,
No
that's a
doubt.
little bit too involved, but anyway.
If this works, I want to add this to the server. I know they cheated, but
Oh yeah, we'll add it, but I don't think they should win. They should be disqualified for having two mods in the same contest.
Which one's their other one?
Not exactly. It's
Tedder, Crone Tedder.
Crone Tedder. Both have the so you have a Tedder here by BM Modding right there. See, it says Tedder BM Modding, and let's see, what else do we have? Baler by BM Modding. Oh, they're both by BM Modding. Doesn't it say that only one contest entry per person or team? Or something to that effect? Yeah. Well, guess what? They got two in. Flagrant violation of the rules. Why did they get two?
No, it's okay if you're German.
Oh, that's right. Nationality matters.
Yeah.
What
Hey,
is that?
KW.
Hey, Jeff, turn around.
Channel.
Thank you, W.
Cool,
Gonna
123,
go low
thanks
grass
for the
for real.
follow.
Catch ya all later. Sad face.
Alright, Trout. We'll catch you
See ya,
later.
Trout.
I'll catch you guys later.
Have a good one. Yeah, so it's just, I think, a little rule violation. I think we're going to
Troutmouth left channel
have
and
to vote on
disconnected.
the weight that's in here just to show them all that we're ticked off.
Ooh.
But it doesn't matter.
Has a workshop. Interesting.
Kim
Yeah, check this one out.
031164, thanks for the $15 donation. Way to kick off the mod review show and our disrespect for modders show. No, actually, I respect the modders. I just don't expect giants for letting
Hey, Dave,
certain
check
ones
this out.
get past the rules because they're affiliated somehow with them. What do you got there?
Look at it. It's a workshop.
It's a workshop on wheels.
Now hit
I'll be
the
right
Z
back.
key.
Is enter the workshop. What does that do?
I have no idea.
It shows me an empty box.
I think we might want to need to go start from the beginning, go through them, otherwise we're going to get mixed up having
Right.
pieces of mods.
Yeah, one at a
Maybe
time.
we were supposed to add something.
That's why I wasn't going to give people all the money. I was going to just let you keep it so we could keep it under control. But no, Big Daddy's had to open the doors, and now we're going to have every mod on the server in about 20 seconds. That took care
Sorry,
of
I
that.
just changed that.
That took care of that. All right. Let's get the baler out there and see. Give everybody a test drive on this baler that we preloaded with the rolls and the... What, do the rolls just stay wherever so the pallets are back there still? Okay. Gonna
Yeah, I'm
test...
curious if it picks up grass without being tethered, which I don't... Oh, it does.
It is
believe it or
picking up grass without being tethered.
not. Interesting.
Okay, what can I do to help you out?
Waiting on fast time.
Yep, waiting on fast time to get more grass time. And we'll give everybody a wheel watching following around Big Daddy on the baler. See what...
I'm waiting to see when it... Does it transfer automatically when it hits 100%, or did you have to stop?
It transferred automatically.
Nice.
Oh,
nice
yeah.
wrap job going on there. Now this one is by BM Modding, as well as another one. But BM Modding's submission, which will probably win because it is a cool mod, but they still have something, I don't know what it is, but they have to be working with giants with all their insider information they get. If they're not, they still shouldn't have been allowed 2 entries into the mod contest, because I believe that that should be a violation against the rules. And Giants is saying that that isn't a violation because 2 different people submitted it. Well, if we go by their definition of what's not a violation, then next year I am creating 12 single-size maps, and one member on each of our team is going to submit each one with all of us in the same credits. So they better rethink their policy, or we're going to have 12 maps in the contest, all designed by me but submitted by different people. Yeah, we're a little bit furious about the whole thing because, like I said, I could have created several maps in a. Ours got booted out, which that's not even the point. The point is that there are certain people that year after year in this mod contest get special attention because they must be sleeping with giants. Hey, that should be a book. Or is it? Sleeping with Giants?
We want to pick this stuff up.
Alright, I'm back.
Big Daddy, have you tried the Y button?
The what button? Activate work camera?
I have no idea there, the bad touch. I used to upload to the FSUK, and the only reason why I stopped is because their process for reviewing mods was so strict that they kept rejecting them when I first did them for things that were, and they don't have a resubmission form. You have to type everything out again, and it just got to be a pain in the ass, to be honest with you. If it was, if they were a little more understanding and actually tested them, I mean, they took one of the Pleasant Valley maps and declined it because the cranes at the port were floating off the ground. That was their reason. And if they knew anything about the port cranes, they're on wheels. So they should have been they were touching the grounds. The wheels were touching the grounds, but it looked like if you looked under, if they took a close enough look. And thanks for the follower there, whoever that was.
Alright, Jeff, you can probably stop that Baler
But
there.
that was really just silly things like that. It got disqualified for not having the wheels on the cranes at the port, or the crane touching the ground, and then Volcano Island got disqualified the first time because it had the hidden Easter egg up in the sky where you go into the volcano and you die and you can go up into heaven. Well, they turned on F5 key and saw that there was a floating plane in heaven and said there's floating objects up in the air, so we disqualify it rather than actually figuring out what it was. Somebody else want to jump in and
do Baler for a little bit?
Yeah, I'll jump in there. Gotta check it out, see all the controls.
Oh, make sure Wither's turned off too, FYI.
It's off, I already checked.
Good job. Alright, so we got 0% press chamber, pre-press chamber, 11% main chamber. Pretty cool graphics. Activate work camera is Y. Alright, so a little camera shows you in back. That's nice.
Now we got a harvest corn.
It's got a bale counter built in. Yep, down at the bottom. And B to turn it on. Wrap bales is on.
Size of the bale.
It will not wrap the straw bales, I don't think.
Does it
No,
change?
it spits them right through.
It doesn't change the size. Wrap bales change drop mode to auto.
Set bale. Set bale changes the size of the bale.
Set bale.
Okay.
K button.
Okay, set bale. K. Let's go up a size. Oh, we got 3 sizes, and that's 1.3 meter. What size were you making there, Big Daddy?
1.5.
All right, so let's see if they look different. If they make 3 different sizes of bales, are we going to need a special bale picker upper tool for each different one? Or is it just a quantity? It's just the quantity. Right. So this bale is 3,500, and if I go up to the next size, which is K, we get...
The size look different. The size do look different.
3,500. Actually, it's the size, it's not the quantity, I think.
No, I'm looking at the bale on the right versus the bale on the left. They look identical.
It's dark. Oh wait, we're getting a higher quantity this time. So yeah, there is. This one here is going to be. I must have had it started 1 bale. All right, so you got a 5,000 bale right there. And the middle bale is, you just got to make sure you're completely empty and not even one particle in there between changes.
Is that automatically emptying, or you got assisted?
I haven't even been watching it, so it must be automatic. You can set it on auto or manual.
Oh, sweet.
And all right, Dan, if you want to jump in it, yep, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 capacities. The size of the bale doesn't change, just its capacity, which is kind of cool. Nice, very nice baler in the dark. We'll be through the dark in a few minutes.
I'm trying to fast time.
Yep, no problem. Right, yeah. But that was my only thing with them. And then, you know what? I decided... I've also had maps tried to submit to Mod Hoster, but that's the German community, and if we use any mod in our map that was slightly altered, the biggest one, Blue Baby kept having it thrown out of the mod contest because of the map buyable object script, or thrown out of off of Mod Hoster, because we used it and linked to our version of that actually worked correctly last year, rather than the one that he had.
I was able to pick up grass on that turnaround.
So that was why I stopped.
Do that.
And I said, you know what? We'll just host it on our own site. And then we'll eventually, if we get bigger and better enough, people will find it. We do throw it up on ModHub. Why? Because they don't have rules. They post anything. As a matter of fact, you might even see all these mods on ModHub tomorrow.
Somebody else want to try this?
I was going to say, Dan, you might want to stop at the end of the row so we can harvest some for the other baler. If we bale everything with the first baler, we can't test the second one.
Right. We've got
I'll go get the second one.
Pretty good test on that one there. We've got bales all the way. We've got bale picker-uppers, too, eventually, that we got to get into. So what are we going to bring on next? The second baler's coming in?
Coming in? Yeah. Nope.
So that one, again, was by...
What do you mean, no?
I mean, no,
it's
it's not there.
Pick up after this wheat.
Say that again, Dan?
Somebody buy me a tipper since I'm a poor as a church mouse over here, and I'll pick that wheat up out of there.
Grab the overloader. There's a new overloader as well.
Yeah, we will test that one.
All right, bring in the overloader and the new tipper. Now, let's see what we got for those. So I'm guessing that the tipper... We'll grab one of the marshals. I guess they're both the same pack.
One marshal is for crop. One marshal is for silage and chaff.
All right. So the first one is the one we need for crops. We'll give that little marshal a try. And if I can jump out, they didn't put their team name up there. I'll see who actually submitted the marshals. And... get an idea real quick. I didn't write everything down ahead of time because we wanted to get up here quick. Marshall Trailers, where are you? Hey, the site's loading faster.
You think I could help out now?
You can go ahead and grab a mowing rig there. Whenever the grass is ready, we'll need to stop time and mow.
Marshall Trailers are submitted by John Deere 2450. I like the name just because it's, well, not because it's John Deere, because if it was a German person submitted affiliated with Giants, they wouldn't have had that name. So we can vote on this one if we like it. And
here, Jeff, just hang there.
You have the overloader submitted by, let's see if we have that in here as well. Is that in a new category called overloaders or something? Where'd you find it?
Auger wagons.
Auger wagons.
Category.
Auger wagons by ZDT. They got two colors, green and blue?
Yep.
Could have been colorable. That would have been a nice thing, so you can make it any color, but it looks nice. Big.
Right.
Will it get dirty? That's important.
We will find out as we use them. What's the capacity on an auger wagon? Did we figure that out yet?
35,000.
35,000.
Alright, I'm going over to Christopher to test the tipper.
Yeah, we got them all down because we jumped on this morning and our team, we each worked on a page and just grabbed the mods, skipped over all the maps. So we do have every mod to test here. We're live on a server hosted by Master Chef for us, and we thank him for that. It's just a 6-slot server, but we're doing it on Bjornholm because we don't want to screw up our PV game that we got going on. And already we have found that on this server there were 2 mods that we removed because of conflicts with servers, and they were, once again, I keep forgetting what they were. What was it, the speed mod one?
Speed control and realistic roll script.
The speed control mod and the realistic roll script both had problems running on the server, and we really literally just have these mods from the contest. The any of the ones that weren't other maps and were on Westbridge Hills, so they need some work if you plan on using them. Actually, I wasn't too fond of either of them.
Stop your fast forward.
The realistic roll, that's just what I need, is my tractors to be rolling backwards down a hill when I'm trying to grind a stump.
Alright, Jeff, I want you to try something this time with what you got. I was having a problem. Chris, where'd the tipper go?
Sitting over there waiting for you guys to go over there so it can be dumped.
German persons aren't automatically affiliated. Is that the right word with Giants? I don't have a clue. All I know is that it seems fishy when the same team did the forestry mod, which is another great mod for 2013. Giants come out with it as an addition to the 2015 with several pieces in it that looked very similar to the original one that BM Modding had created. So yeah, don't ask me how that happens.
Chris, go grab that tipper. I was having trouble. It was like there's spots above the tipper that don't...
It's full.
No, what I mean is, as I was trying to fill, I kept having to back up and pull forward.
Yeah, I saw that, but the tipper's full, so you just want me to dump it with nobody around.
Oh, you're waiting to... Okay, take Dave over there.
Come on, Dave.
What's that?
We're going to the dump spot for the tipper.
Where's the tipper?
Over
You
here
just
at the
dropped it over
dump.
there.
Hey, oh, you got the little tipper, one of the marshals?
Yeah. I just didn't want to dump by myself. You know.
All right, yeah. All right, so it's loaded up, looking good.
So what happens is, my guess, why they didn't make this colorable on the overloader is probably because the Gigant company comes in 2 colors, is my guess why they didn't do it.
It's very possible.
Now, the reason for it not being up on the, it's not hitting the unloading trigger with that wagon. If you had a taller wagon, it would hit it. I had the same problem with the John Deere and the Brentners in our game, where the wagon's not high enough to hit the combine for the unload trigger.
Right. That's very clean, nice, and lots of great detail. Look at the grills on the lights in back. Hit your brakes and let me see if the lights... No lights? Oh, there they are. The lights are coming on. So, yeah, they got some end of flash directionals or whatever. Reverse, that's what he had. Yep. So they do have a lot of great detail in these mods. I will give them that much. Let's see how this overloader looks here. The pipe looks huge. Well, gigantic.
Yeah, and it's not. Hold on.
Well, yeah, say pull forward out of the trigger. It may be messing with it.
Dump is showing right there.
Yeah, they could legally. I'm not even concerned. I just think that for some reason they always get favoritism. How do you get 2 mods in the same contest if it wasn't breaking bending the rules for them? If I'm reading, like I said, if I am reading the rules correctly, they should not have the same team members on 2 different mods in the contest.
No, Chef, stop for a minute.
And the same mod contest has 2 mods in there, and that should not be allowed. If I'm not reading the rules correctly, and that is available, like I said, you will see 12 maps done by my team, each submitted by a different one of our team members in the contest next year. Every single year you put stuff in there, and there's stuff that should be in there that isn't allowed, but certain mods get favoritism, and that's what's got to stop.
So what I'm thinking on that, Chef, is I think the pipe's too small going out.
Could be.
Because you notice as soon as I got my tipper close to your actually hitting your tractor, it started offloading. So the trigger's not too. The trigger needs to be moved out some.
Yeah.
Further up the shaft, yeah.
Del 30 again, as you said, although BM modding is close to Giants somehow because they know stuff about the game before anybody else. BM modding obviously either has a hacker taking apart their Giants engine, or that Giants is giving them information that they're not allowing everybody else to have as well, or they wouldn't be able to pull off some of the stuff that they do. That's all.
Alright, I'm going to drop the augers down here.
Alright, I'm gonna go to the combine and see.
See if it unloads directly from the combine.
Yeah.
Go right ahead.
That's not today.
If you want to dump your overloader off, Jeff, I just dumped it down on the farm.
Alright, so what do we got going up next? We've got those two nice... so far, I like the mods. Those have been good. They're error-free. Let me just double-check our log, make sure nothing's throwing errors while we're at it. I'm pretty sure it's all good.
We can only check locally right now, but I think it should be the same on dedicated.
Right. Actually, MasterChef could always check the server log, make sure nothing's popping up there.
I sure can.
So far with what we have. So, yep, we're clear, except for the warnings in the missing 110N from the 1010 DT tractor, which isn't a huge thing, but it's a little annoying. Not too bad. Whoops, I don't want to escape the game. Wrong key. So, yeah, the design quality on those three mods so far has been really nice, and errors have been low. If not, or none, except for, like you said, those two scripts did not, I don't know if they don't like to work with each other, but basically the server would, everything was frozen on the server. We couldn't move around any vehicles, and that might have had to do with the speed control. We weren't getting any speed controls even though it was in the mod folder on the server, so...
Okay, the only the warnings I'm getting, missing 10N button for the Universal 1010 DT tractor. Getting 9 different warnings for that.
And it looks like it's about it on servers.
But I'm not seeing any errors.
All right. So yeah, so far not too bad. We'll get to the DT tractor. Why don't we bring that one out? Let everybody give it a try, and then we can see if any more errors are thrown up, seeing as it obviously has a little bit.
Yep, there is, no doubt.
Here we have some DT tractors.
Got it. Got to convert their sounds. They didn't convert their power takeoff i3D.
So they didn't convert their sounds.
The tractor smells pretty good inside.
So you start definitely inside, and I got one arm and nobody.
So you're getting the sound errors as well.
Yep, they have. Yep, sound errors and also the power takeoff.i3D file. It failed to load it, which is from 2013.
Yep. So you guys can see that this is errors. All right. So if they failed to convert the power takeoff.i3D and the sound files, then it's pretty bugged up. I wouldn't recommend using this, even though we'll give a look at it. Number one thing I can say about it is the first thing that I do not like, and I don't know about you guys, is jumping into the in-cab view right off the bat. Nice air freshener.
And I just
look at the horn.
And the horn? Where's the horn?
It's the horn.
Oh, out there.
Oh, out there.
I see the exhaust.
Exhaust.
Hey, Kyo.
Big Chris.
Big Chris.
I'm handing over to you. I'm freezing up for some reason.
Yep.
I couldn't resist, Jeff.
That's all good, Danny.
We have all the mods. We're not doing the maps today, but we do have all the mods from the contest on our server right now, giving them all a test. Now, one of the things that I never really cared for is when you first jump into a vehicle being in cab, because here in America, we don't usually play too much in cab. I don't think you guys do you, all the time? You're usually outside.
Hey, Dave, come over here.
Coming over. What do you got for us?
Keypad 7. Keypad 8.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Keypad 7 from the outside. Very nice.
Be nice if they had that in the controls
door.
menu.
Keypad 8. So, again, one of those mods that you have to open up from the outside. If you like that sort of thing, hey, not bad. But again, let's check the log files. Nope, just the error, power takeoff, and the warnings for the stereo files. Simple fixes. I don't know, do they test them and look at them online?
And reverse light spotlight does not work, but your nipple blinker lights do work.
Your nipple? And apparently you hit one of those keys and Cortana pops up. Either that or I said something that sounded like her name.
Well, you did say nipple.
Oh, that could be.
Alright, if you're done with these tractors, park them over in the cell box.
By the way,
awesome.
I was able to shut the door from inside, but you can't shut the hood. It just doesn't list it
in the controls.
Can you shut the hood? No. Oh, keypad 8, locking caps. Why does it say locking caps? I mean, it should be close hood. Open covers. So yeah, they got the keypad 8 from the inside. It's open covers and locking caps. I guess maybe that's a German translation thing.
Alright, Dave, if you want to drop that one off, we'll start with the next one.
Sure thing. What do we got next up on the list?
The Universal Romania Agricultural, the U650.
Another tractor?
Yep, might as well do the tractors all at once.
Alright, U650, little tractor here. It's interesting. Look at those tiny front wheels. By the way, we do have
lots of cameras.
What? Somebody want to run a plow? We do have that plow spec mod. Yes, not called the plow spec, but really I don't see any difference other than on a plowed field. So we should get a strip of plowed field for that and see what happens with our wheels.
I'll work on that.
Compared to a regular field. That one is on there too. Drop the roof on and enter it again.
Okay, also, on this on the outside, if you hit R, when you're standing in front of the tractor, you can add or remove the front grille. And then you can also open and close the door with R.
Nice. Mount on and off for the grill.
Lots of cameras.
Yeah.
There's at least 4 cameras to cycle through.
Yeah, the backup camera on the hitch is pretty cool.
Yep, there's a backup hitch camera. That's interesting. A right side front... I guess you're standing on the platform camera. On the right side of it. You can drive out here. I don't know quite what you would use that for.
Maybe if you were pulling one of those 2-row corn chaffers.
Maybe.
I guess it would be off to the side and you could use it to stay close to the field, I guess.
Is that sunroof open up by any chance?
One of you guys just went offline.
Chris dropped off a minute ago.
I don't see let's see, we got the backwork light, key 5 and 6. Oh, and you do got in cab enable IC, so you can open the windows.
And you also have a sun visor to pull down, which is cool. Even though when you click on it, it says a cooler in L110.
Now let's see. Yeah, that's what I was. There's sun visor. I'm wondering if you can reach the sun roof on it.
I could not.
Dave, did you see what KW wrote you?
Not yet. Oh yeah, sun visor.
Chef, you want to buy a plow so we test out the plow script or real terrain?
Sure thing.
Yeah, I saw that, KW, that Balik does have a map entered again. Now, I don't know if it's the same map or what's going on with it. I'm not going to even get there yet because, as you know, I may name everything Pleasant Valley something or other, and they're different maps, but Pleasant Valley Rivers is our next one. So that might be their case there, but I think that they personally should be disqualified because Giants had told me that they shouldn't have been allowed last year, and they won, so they should suffer. They won a prize last year. They shouldn't be able to win this year. That's my thought on that as well.
So there's empty space
Should be
next to the corn,
penalized.
so we can do it there.
So we got the visor here. Nice looking cab, but I'm not seeing anything else really. I think I just broke my... There. I see.
Wow, this thing really boogies along plowing. I don't know if that's right or not. Holy cow.
So
I'm only going 3 miles an hour.
See, I'm going 10. You got a turbo booster and one, I don't know.
alright, so look at the plow spec did. I'm getting stuck on the ridges of the plowing. Will that get annoying fast? Probably. I can't get across the ridges on the field now. I guess, yeah, they didn't test it with this. Look at that. Yeah, it gives a little realism. If you like that sort of thing, I prefer to call it annoyism. So your wheels bounce a little bit in the grooves of the thing, and you have a hard time going across. Oh, look at that. We're sinking so deep into the terrain that I might not be able to get out. Oh, there we go. We got through it. I guess for some people are going to like that little bit of realism. How's the plow going with the plow spec? You getting stuck with it a little bit?
Yes.
It's pretty neat, real neat.
You like it? The plow
Yeah,
spec?
you actually dig... it gives a little bit of realism. You dig down your tractor. Here, hop in. Try it.
Oh yeah, try driving it without the plow on the back because I keep getting stuck in the grooves.
Yeah, those
It's
are
pretty
like
nifty.
nostalgia tractors.
Yeah, it's probably just the tractor has something to do with it. I mean, it's cool. I just wish if you're going to call it a real terrain mod, it should be, if the terrain is wet, it should slip. You know, different types of things as well as just the grooves on the field. I haven't seen any other reason for it.
That's
I
pretty neat.
can't connect at the moment. Try again in a little bit.
Why does she keep popping up? Did I say nipples?
Blinking nipple lights.
The site for the mod contest is the Giants site. Just go to the Giants site and click on mods and you'll see a 2015 entries section. And you'll be able to go for it. So this plow is a new plow as well?
No, that's just the game plow.
Okay,
I
that's a
just
game
needed
plow.
a plow to use.
Alright.
I'm putting all these over here. Just park them over here when you're done.
We could
I'll
get
sell
the
them as
drive
we get
control
done.
mod to work. How did you get it to work?
How do we get what to work?
One of your talkers said talked about the drive control mod. We couldn't get it to work.
Drive control?
There was no drive control.
There was no
speed
drive
control.
There's a speed control. It works fine offline. Just doesn't work on the server. Oh, better than how the drive control works. Yeah. It's interesting, to say the least. But, you know, give them credit. Trying to add realism. I'm just, yeah, don't try to turn with this tractor and pull in your plow or you're going to get stuck. And I'm all for realism. I'm against annoyism.
Are you ready for the next one?
I am ready for the next mod up. Let me just pull this off the field.
Just
Should
bring
be
it
a
back down here to
Massey,
the
no?
sell point.
Does this tractor have errors? Good question. Thanks, Sarsby. Let's throw it up there.
Yes,
No, this one here wasn't the one that was throwing the errors, was it?
it is. Yep, red one.
I thought
It
that
has
was the
the
last
sound
one.
files. That is the last one.
Oh, this is that one. Okay, so yeah, this one has the stereo sound files and the
Power
power
R3D.
takeoff. So this has errors. Keep it to the side. needs a little work. I wouldn't throw it up on any server yet, especially not if you're running our map.
Yeah, I don't think you could pull anything on our map with that. Alright,
Right.
coming up next.
Next up
is Massey Ferguson 8737. Currently costs nothing.
All right, there's a issue
Sweet.
right there. Massey Ferguson.
380 horsepower, so it's bigger horsepower-wise than the JCBs we have sitting over here.
The 8737, they could have gave it a vehicle price. That would have been a good thing. So, you know, usually if I find one thing that's kind of annoying, I don't want to put, then I can't vote for it. And that their vehicle price. Right. I have
This
an
does have
issue.
IC.
Yes.
3 times.
Is somebody in this one? Oh, Master Chef is. Okay.
And it does have errors. 1 error and 1 warning.
Error. Can't load a resource. Simple cube map rough's not pointed to. And we got a warning that it does not... they have a texture file. Not major problems, but again, if you're going to have mods, you should have them cleaned up. I think that points should be deducted just for that, because so many people get errors on their... on their maps or on our maps, and all of a sudden it's our map problem because they're not paying attention to what errors are in the vehicles. So if we like it, we'll fix it, and then we'll use it.
All right.
But it's not a bad looking. Now, what do you got for us?
Here's a fun little factoid. Turn on your lights, and when your backlights turn on, turn left and turn right, and notice the glowing, what's supposed to be your light, does not stay in the lens. It actually moves. How cool is that? Yes.
That's a problem.
I'm not sure on the when you have just your
Take the light,
headlights on.
turn on. Nope. Turn on the rear lights.
Oh, rear lights. F. What
Yep.
is?
There you
Okay.
go. Stop now. Now start driving and turn left and turn right, and notice the glow.
Oh yeah, they're not moving with the vehicle. Kind of interesting, right
Whoops.
there.
It does it with the front lights too.
It's not doing it in single player.
Your lights aren't floating?
No.
Well, they're definitely doing it. You got to have your rear lights, the white ones, turned on.
Yeah, double 2 hits on the F key, correct?
Yeah,
See what happens when you hit the space bar, you can't turn your head to look around.
that's the in-cab controls.
No, that's outside of the cab. You can't hit the space bar
Yeah.
and turn around if you hit the space bar.
Well, it turns on the in-cab controls even if you're looking from
Right,
outside.
right.
But I've noticed if you turn on the in-cab controls, there are no highlighted circles. So I was just clicking around. I finally figured out you could open one of the doors. But most I see, you know, there's a little circle that pops up that you can see where to click.
Right.
This one doesn't have it.
There is in single player.
Up there, I've got it on the left door handle. The wet left door handle is there.
Now, see, they're showing up now, and they weren't showing up before until I jumped out and jumped
Oh yeah,
out
now
too.
I've got lots of controls. They're all missing the descriptions, but you got to back implement down.
Tilt steering. Front implement adjustment, like up and down.
Back implement turn states. I just clicked that and it froze me up. That's really wonderful. So I'm not exactly what it did. I again have your problem that you just had. Toggled it, didn't show up. Got to try again. Yep, I'm not getting the IC controls showing up anymore ever since I hit that one. Let me check the error log.
I'm not getting them at all right now.
No more errors, but obviously we've got issues with the in-cab controls on, and City Gaming DK, thanks for the follow. We've obviously got errors in the in-cab controls. Let me try hopping back out again and back in.
And I think they're collision issues. Someone stay still. I'm going to drive up next to Dave. think they definitely modeled this after a smaller tractor or on the frame of a smaller tractor. Because I think...
Oh yeah, I can drive right through the back of this tractor. Look.
All right, let me jump out of cab here. Yeah, because in-cab controls are messed up. So collision controls, definitely bad collision on this tractor too. So yes, if you're going to make a vote, don't vote for the Massey Ferguson 8737. It needs work. That would be our recommendation. With so many things.
Although it does pull the lawnmowers really well. I'll be up the hill and everything. What I don't like about it is if you stop going up a hill, it's going to roll back on you.
Well, it should. It's got 300.
I just got my controls back.
380 horsepower. Yeah, it should have plenty of horsepower.
I got a full
I keep losing IC control and get IC control. Now I got a mouse button that says open the door. Come on now.
Yeah, I've just got them back, so it's got issues. There's no doubt about it.
I think it's modeled off of the smaller version Massey that's in there for sale.
And I get, again, I just clicked a button and I'm frozen. I clicked the top one back by the right door, in the back of the right door. Somebody want to click that and see if they freeze up?
Yeah, I did there too.
All right, so we're getting.
So I stopped clicking.
Yeah, it locks right now.
We're getting freeze ups on the IC controls. You can jump out and back in to the mod, and you won't have drive controls.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah.
Throsby did point this out, and I've been experimenting with it. Each mod, you can give it a 1 to 5 star.
Yes, but if a mod, in my opinion, a star, they add up to stars. Okay, so a 0 star is better than a 1 star. Just remember that.
Right.
So I wouldn't vote on anything as a 1 star that doesn't deserve a vote, and I'd give only those that deserve a vote a 5 star. That would just be the way I would do it. So you make sure your vote counts more. If you start giving everybody a 1, and then you give the mod that you really want to win a 5, it's really giving it a 4. If you give everybody a 1, and you give a 0, and you give your mod a 5, you're giving yourself a 5.
Okay, come sell your tractor, Dave, so I can buy the next set.
Sell it off?
Yeah, I've been selling each set as we go.
All right. Let me.
So we don't have 1,000 tractors by the time we're done.
Yep, I'll sell off that thing as well. It has its issues.
Well, my single-player game just locked up jumping into the smaller Massey.
It wouldn't let me sell it. You want to try to sell it, or
just drive it over?
Bring it over to the sell point. I've been selling them there. As we finish with them, we've just been parking them.
Oh, okay, no problem. Here we are coming in.
Hey, Grant, I had that same problem. That's why I didn't log back in.
You're having problems logging in?
No, the small Massey.
Yeah.
That when I hopped out of it, I locked up.
Right. Yeah. That one there definitely has several issues. Would not recommend it at this point to be on anybody's game until they work out those bugs. That's just our recommendation. Do what you want. You're going to anyway. It doesn't look bad, but if you're going to freeze up your games, especially on a server, and you're going to wonder what's going on, yeah, not very good one to have up there. So what are we bringing up next?
The small Massey locked up my single-player game, Dave.
It locked up your game completely?
I also locked up too. I jumped in the small Massey, dropped the instrument I had behind it, and I am locked up tight.
Done.
Well, that's not a Massey. That was the Universal.
The Universal. My bad.
We have a Massey now.
Don't jump in the small one.
You got issues?
Lock up.
Yeah, I locked up, and then it took about a minute. Then I'm finally unlocked. So be careful if you get in it.
I got in it and didn't freeze. The 7726 you're talking about.
Yep, this one right here.
Again by the same person. Let's see errors log. See what's popping up. Nothing new in the error log here. I don't know about the server error log. You want to give that another check, Master Chef? See what's going on?
Sure, I'll refresh it and check it.
See if you got anything new. Now, I'm okay in it.
Yeah, wait till you get going, though.
I haven't enabled IC or anything, but obviously I'm afraid to. North CPT, thanks for the follow.
We need to
If you
sell
walk
those
up
off
to the
and give it up.
rear wheels on that one, Dave, you can change the wheel hubs, you can add weights onto it, and you can put duals on the back of it just by walking up to it.
All right, that's a cool. I mean, they're all cool features, but yep, I see that double wheels. Whoa, the graphics.
And you can remove the front fenders.
This thing is causing horrible. I'm just selling mine off. I'm not gonna try and mess around with it anymore.
Interesting that you put on one wheel at a time.
Yeah.
Remove one fender at a time.
Okay, so here we are in a nice three-wheeled tractor on the back, or yeah, you know, I think you should have, well, realism, I guess, but real mod problems on the server and issues, so they're going bye-bye. Again, done by the same person. I believe they might even be in this. I think they are, aren't they?
Yeah, it's same mod pack.
Same mod pack. Wouldn't recommend the Massey mod pack on a server at this point, or even single player. We got Grant doing some single play testing as we're going along as well, and they're throwing errors. So that would be that one knocked down. Righty.
Anyway, the 698 has to Ferguson, don't we? That small guy.
He's throwing up some plows, so grab yourself a JCB.
This is one I'm voting for. I'm telling you right now.
I'm voting for the front weight, I think, or the weight, that Gaibo weight or whatever it is, just for out of spite.
Y'all notice that's why I'm going to go for this one. It's pretty much on the same
Dan
category.
left channel and disconnected.
True.
I'm going to vote for the underdog. So if it's somebody I haven't ever seen before and they entered it, something like this guy did, I'm voting for him.
That sounds good. All right, make sure we're all on the same page, though.
I'm good with that. I saw it in the contest, and I'm like, this guy got my vote. It's definitely got some issues, but I'm voting for it.
Oh boy, it's nice looking. You got those orange little tines on there. We can allow it to create fields, apparently. Haven't put it down yet, but it's digging anyway, so that's pretty cool. Digs while it's up or down. No.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of like, that's awesome. It does plow.
It does plow. I'm moving along at 10 miles an hour, so
Yeah, it's a nice plow. It's not bad if you like small plows. If we could get a version that's 4 times as wide, I'd probably use it. But no, it's working. Hey, we'll make our decision on what we should vote for after we've seen all the entries, what we think. But as far as little mini plows, it's pretty. I don't think it gets dirty, which a plow really should get dirty, wouldn't you think? Very fast.
yeah. And also the trigger for it is extremely high, so just driving along the ground, it's catching and digging.
Right. Exactly what I noticed as well. When you're not, so don't have allow create fields on if you're not inside the field boundary.
It also, because it's digging, it only lets you go like 10 miles an hour. It stops you.
So here we are. What we're basically saying is, if I have this up and I hit any certain areas, you see how it's digging even though the plow is up? I don't know if it's actually putting a mark on the field, is it?
No, when it's up, it's not marking the field, but it's catching the ground and causing the reaction with the tractor.
Right.
Yeah, if you stick it onto a smaller tractor, like a lower height tractor, it throws that dig animation, but doesn't actually dig the whole time it's up.
Right.
Well, so we put it on the back of these fast tracks, the bigger fast tracks. It still drags. So
Oh yeah, when I'm on the
tractor-
field going over the lines that we created, it slows the tractor right down, even though it's in the air and not doing anything.
All right.
As far as I know. Let's check, see a crop destruction. Nope, see, it's not doing anything, but it does. Maybe that has to do partially with the real tractor, the plow spec mod. I'm going to keep calling plow spec because they don't like that. But that's
Channel,
really what it is.
Grant,
It's a plow
C
spec mod that works.
users /owner /dropbox
Check that error out.
/mod
That's what locked up my single player game.
_real terrain /real terrain.lua203 attempt to call method has bluff addict.
So it did
Boolean
have a
value.
real terrain problem.
Error. Running Lua method update.
Same with me.
Oh, it's in
No,
there
not
like
that.
1,000 times.
All right, so that's a problem with the real terrain mod right there. It's thrown a not actually that mod. You're throwing real terrain mod errors. So there, I got to cross that one off the list too. We can't have that where it's locking up games. But
That's
Plow
single player. It locked it up.
exactly.
Yeah, if it doesn't single player, I don't even want to imagine what it does in multiplayer or server.
So at this point, the real terrain mod threw a real terrain Lua error, and
That's interesting.
on Plow attached. So yep, got to cross that one off the list as well. They call it real terrain, but I like to call it Plow spec
Do
because
not add connected.
only difference is instead of adding it onto a single vehicle, they're adding it onto all of them. But it still just changes things when you plow. All right, so
I'm going to give the small Massey another try. I'm going to pull that real terrain out and give the small Massey another try just to be fair.
yep, you go for it. See how it works. I mean, it's still the small Massey does have texture issues, even if it wasn't the Massey, and it still has check out the IC in-cab controls that were disappearing and appearing as well. There was just so much with that package that it's a little bit crazy.
Dave, you may want to pick up your spreader and give it a shot.
We have spreaders now?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where we
Nice
got?
poop tank.
Oh, poop tanks.
Yeah, it works good.
Do we
It's
have-
hireable.
It actually works. I haven't
Yeah?
seen any errors. It's actually, probably 15 meters wide or something like that?
Yeah, very nice. It works well. It's hireable, which is pretty crazy. It's real nice. It's
Moving
not
over,
the prettiest thing, but it's functional.
moving over to a poop tank spreader. Is the submitter's name in the store? Let's check it out. I imagine that's under the fertilizer slurry tank.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it's the cot. Let's go. It's not in the store. We'll pull up and let you guys know who entered this thing. That was on page number 3. I believe it was 3, bottom left-hand corner. Cot 14,000 by mod by Schuppen, SCHUPPEN. And it's a nice slurry spreader. You can hire workers with it. You need to fill the implement. I don't have any filling for the implement.
Just tire. They hired a worker and it goes.
Yeah, just higher it goes.
Do we have a field that we can hire on?
Yeah,
Right
the
here.
115.
You want them you're driving by.
Oh, that's all good to go. Oh, it wasn't fertilized.
We both did a pass, but there's a pass you can do. So you can show what it looks like underneath crop and what it shows on bare ground.
Alright, let's see. I am looking at G key to change. Alright, H hire worker. I guess I can just hire the worker. Let's go. Whoa, nice looking. Nice looking poop, but it's not showing me doing anything on the field. Oh yeah, it is. The poop's just darker than the field.
Yep.
Okay, so that's not too bad. It's working.
So far, this is the best winning mod for Everything Works.
Everything works.
It's better than the tractor so far, so...
Now the baler was good, but like I said, they entered twice and I don't think it should be allowed, so we really might have to disqualify that one as far as we go. Multi-stream link, let's throw that up there again. I don't have it on my exclamation point multi-stream, but it's scrolled off. Let's see if I can find it here. Or if somebody has
I'll get it.
KW.
We'll get the multi-stream link up one more time.
I'll grab it, guys.
And we are streaming, a few of us here today, just getting everybody's opinions on the server.
Alright, just head back to the store when you're ready and I'll pick up the next item.
Alright, yep, I'm ready. Let me shut off my poop spreader.
Sounds like we're playing the Price is Right. The next item up for bid is...
Right, now, so far, yeah, the poop spreader works okay. It's not very pretty looking, but I guess a poop spreader isn't really meant to be pretty looking. So far we've had
What is
problems
this?
with the Massey pack. Pretty much the real terrain through issue. Might have something to do with that tractor because the Massey pack was what we had it on, but one way or another, that froze up the complete game for several.
Coming in hot.
Oh, I should drop this in the sell point. What do we got there? Is that the weight? Oh, or
That's the weight. It's tiny.
It won't attach to this. It's too big. We need smaller tractors.
Alright, so we have an entry here. I almost see it. Let me drop my weight. Watch it be real small and watch the front of the tractor go right to the ground. Uh-oh. I froze. Anybody else? Oh, there we go. Might have been a lag issue with your weight, but I'm freezing.
It's when I get in this Romania tractor, something's foobarred.
It's freezing
the
up.
ICs are enabled. I think the ICs were enabled when whoever left it, and they're still locking up the whole until they go
Alright,
back in.
so they gotta go. That tractor, stay away from that. That was the 10. Was that the Massey?
No, that's
that was
the Universal. The U.
Could you buy one more weight, Chef? I gotta
zoom in to just see where the heck the hitch point in this thing is.
That was the Universal Romania Agricultural U650 was the one that was causing it all the delay.
Okay, so that has issues as well. Let's see, what do we got here? You might want to skip that one for now. Is this weight not tipped over or something correctly? Ooh, it's so light you can hit it and fling it across the ground.
Pretty much. I don't think it has hardly any weight, and if you look in the store...
Have you been able to attach it to anything?
Yes, I have it on my tractor right now. You can look at it.
I might have to because I can't pick one up.
This has got to be my winner.
I'm thinking that's going to be the one we're going to vote for out of disgruntled. That's what I'm saying.
It has no weight, as far as I can see. And maintenance is $3 a day. It's $2,500 to buy, but it doesn't affect tractor. Like, you can't see your suspension move at all, like when you attach another weight.
It's a weight with no weight. I love it.
It's just about not glued. Wow.
Oh, I bumped into it. Maybe it's not a weight. Maybe we should translate what it is. Oh, but look at, he's got a very nice plaque that says Mod Contest 2015 on it. I don't know if I'd want to advertise. Just see, that's... No, I don't know. Yeah, it might be the winner. You never know. We'll have to see. It's tiny. I think it's just a display that we're supposed to be driving around with on Mod Contest tractors while we're doing our thing.
Yeah, I left it over there. I'm not using that thing.
Alright, so there's your weight entry. I can pull up the person that... And you know what's funny is how long that darn thing took us to download and we were actually waiting for it?
Alright.
That is the Angbao Gewicht, submitted by Zephix Modding. And let me tell you, Zephix Modding, I think Zed needs a fix.
Zeph's going to be the winner.
Oh, yeah. I think that we might just have to vote for that one, but we'll see what comes up here. Do we use real terrain? We have real terrain on here. No, this is not the Bad Loser Show. It's find a good mod, and we will give it credit. But so far, they're all bugged. Well, not all. We've got a couple, or they've cheated the rules and got 2 entries in the same contest.
Dave, you want to grab?
Actually, the manure tanker, I would say, is probably the best one that we've had. Actually, those trailers and those are good, have been good as well. And I would vote for those. The Gagant trailers and the Marshall pack were both good as well. But yeah, we are a little disgruntled because they're breaking the rules.
Dave, you want to grab the Big Crone Big X and debut that one?
Big Crone Big X, yeah, I'm ready.
It's parked there, just grab it.
Yep. We have the real terrain mod on the server there, Pumbaa Dato, but it is throwing issues at times with some vehicles. It locks up. It was throwing some errors, so it knocked actually some of us off the server. So it still needs work, as well as the rolling mod, the one that makes you roll on the hills, and the speed mod. They all actually had issues where they
Dave grabbed the
Did
header.
not work. Yeah, they did.
I was going to say, is he going to get the header?
They did not work. They threw errors on this, so I can't recommend those at this point. I can recommend the Marshall trailers pack. Absolutely, I'll give that a
They're not ad
recommendation.
disconnected.
And I can recommend those
They're
overloaders.
not
They
ad
were very
connected.
nice too. As far as everything else, the manure spreader worked well as well.
Hey, Dave.
The tractors.
On the overloader?
Yeah.
On the overloader, the trigger has to come out, though.
The pipe trigger is a little... You have to get very close to it for it to work.
All right. Well, that's a minor issue. That happens, but yeah. Let's go and chop some chaff. I like this. The looks of the Krone. Looking good.
They changed it a little bit.
Changed it up a little bit. Let's see. As far as what... Let me check the controls inside here. It has IC controls as well. We'll get...
Yeah, they did a good job visually on that Krone.
We've got a menu that we could pop up that shows hectares. That I like. Nice. Now, that's what I'm saying. We find no errors. Errors is one of the things that a lot of people don't judge in their mod con. Tilt steering looks good, but it's one of those things.
I do like the looks of that one better than the stock in-game one.
3133, that's not the point. If you've been listening, the point is the rules were broken, and the person who shouldn't be in entered, and there's been 2 submissions by the same company. That's what we're upset about.
Exactly.
They're not ad entered channel.
Now, as far as this mod looks, cab controls look sweet. I love it. The only thing I dislike, which is a minor thing, and I wouldn't
Guess
fault
who's here? Laughing
this
face.
for anybody, but the entering the vehicle, I don't like to enter in cab view. I like to enter outside, but no big deal. It's just one of the things that I'm not so thrilled about. So let's pipe out this thing. Let's check the working lights, 4, 5, and 6. Nice working light there. Nice working light on the front and back one. Yep, working lights all look good. And let me see, what else do we have? Lower corn header. And
I think you need to unfold that bad boy.
So you need to unfold it.
unfolding corn header. Yep, working on it. Not bad. Let's see the corn header looking good. It's a little bit low, it looks like, but that could just be the angle of the hill here. Let me start her up. Not bad. So let's check our error log, make sure nothing's going there.
Channel, they're not ad. What map y'all on, or you in SP?
We are on a multiplayer. You wouldn't be able to get on here at this point. I can't stop Thernadad because we have all the all the mods.
I wasn't going anyway. I had to leave and get back off in about 25 minutes for football.
Yeah, we're not on any. We're on a Master Chef server with all the mod contest mods at the moment.
Yeah, no, I had to leave 25 minutes for football again.
Yep. All right. I just froze. Let me see.
Oh, no, still good.
All right, it's going.
Okay, the real terrain is making the Marshall trailer go back and forth.
Yeah, that's what it's supposed to do. But
no, I'm saying that's pretty cool.
But the hired worker stopped twice. It stopped again. I don't know why it's stopping.
It has to do with the corn. Any hired worker on corn, it doesn't work.
All right, let me go with my self mode. How do I turn this sucker on? I must be on the header.
B.
So.
Yeah, make sure you're on the
There we go.
hit B.
There we go. We're going. So yeah, not bad. I like the controls. I want to go back in cab real quick.
I want to test one more thing with that harvester. Not all big X's have the same hitch on the back.
Right.
I want to see if you can hook up to a auger wagon.
Okay. We can do that. I'll let you jump in if you want. in a minute. But
Well, here, I'll pull it up behind you. All you got to do is just connect.
our displays look good. I don't know what all the lights on the board up top, if any of those work, but it looks nice inside as well. The hectare counter is working inside. The H, I guess I'm waiting for the top one to change, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
What would be neat is that overload, or if you could actually overload that crone into my wagon, you know what I mean? If you actually could do the controls, that'd be awesome.
I do see in the side mirror, they have a display. Is that you? You got a red trailer?
I do, yes.
Yeah, that's interesting. I see the trailer back there.
All right, stop a second, Dave. The Master wants to hook up this auger.
Yep. I see.
overloader.
I actually see you in the. Although I don't know if it's you. That's what I was trying to figure out.
I don't think it's him.
I think it's a stationary image because it doesn't. I got
Yep.
the auger wagon.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too.
Cool.
Now, see, that is very cool. The fact you can pull an auger wagon, and then that way you can just keep going. Someone can pull up, offload,
Yeah,
and then keep going.
it's a stationary picture in the little thing, which of a rear view, side view. So that's a little bit interesting. The mirrors on the vehicle work, but the little view on that thing, not quite. And I don't know. The hectare counter hasn't even gone up 1 point. The bottom counter has. The H counter, whatever that is.
All right, could you open a pipe on the auger, the overloader, or no? If you select it,
Is it the overloader pipe? Let's
it
see.
should be the attachment on the back. Yeah, it says pipe out.
Working on finding it. Pipe out. Where are we?
Should be O if you have the rear selected.
Coming out.
Awesome, cool.
So
Let me see if
that's cool. Boy, the pipe doesn't extend very well. Is there a way to?
no.
That's it.
No, that's the thing. It's got a really short pipe on it.
Yeah, that's a little bit of annoyance. But I guess if you want to offload, you'd have to stop then to get even.
Yeah, it works.
You could, yep. So the auger wagon pipe is a little bit short. What vehicle do you have there? Oh, that's the Marsh. Is that another mod? Where's that?
That's the chaffing silage Marshall trailer.
Alrighty.
So that's the other one, part of the mod pack. That one just does chaff, silage, and straw. I think it'll hold.
Right. That's really cool looking mod as well. I do like that Marshall pack so far. Quite a bit.
Yeah, they're nice for if you had a small map, especially.
Right.
Would be excellent.
I'd say
Colbrook Park Farm or something like that. An English map. Yeah, that would be an excellent mod.
Yep, I definitely agree. Now, as far as the auger wagon, it's cool, but the pipe is too short. Or they should have had it angle out a little bit more. You know, although it's probably the way Marshall builds their equipment, so it might be realistic. It's just real. Like I said, I'm all for realistic, just not real annoying. I'm going to stop here just in case we need more corn. Again, if anybody else wants to jump in it, we're good to go.
Let's see what we have next.
Alrighty. Yeah, it could be there, Dal30. I don't know if you can put a camera view on there either. It very well could be just that, I think you should be able to. It's just another mirror view. If they're going to be on all the time, they could have at least made it a mirror view of something behind you rather than, oh boy. Here we go. We have a log thing. I'm going to get mine out of here. If I can. Oh boy.
Oh, good God.
All
This
right.
thing is... What's wrong with this?
Let me hop out of them and reset them because obviously they spawned in with errors.
Oh yeah, we're stuck in the ground. Okay, hopping out.
Ooh, keyframe. Not strictly monotonic increasing error. Whoops.
Keyframe error is just going berserk, so They're never good. They do cause severe lag after a while. Let's try that again. Alright, we got the thing out of the ground now. But the fact...
Holy cow, 3 miles an hour.
The fact that this thing threw those keyframe errors, I can't vote for it. They cause
Oh,
issues.
this thing's trash.
I can't move. Is it going to go?
Is 3